Hey everybody, it's Brooke with The Buttered Home and welcome to my messy kitchen. Today we have a healthy and delicious surprising treat for you. We have this easy and simple kale salad. So stay tuned, you won't want to miss a thing. In a large mixing bowl, I have 1 cup of romaine leaves and 2 cups of all of it's been washed, chopped kale. And to that we're going to add 1 cup of cabbage slaw. That just gives it a little different texture and a lot more color. A lot of people talk about massaging kale, and you can. However, whenever I rinse the leaves before I chop them up, I give them a good massage just to make sure we get all the dirt out of them. They're a little bit like collards. They can kind of hold on to things. Now, here I have 1/2 cup of chopped tomatoes, and I have 2 small, those mini cucumbers, and I've just taken the ends off. I'm going to show you how to get the most flavor out of your cucumber. I smash it with the side of my knife. And what that does, that breaks up the flesh inside of the cucumber so that it can absorb the seasonings and the dressing that we're going to put in here. Run my knife through, give it a good chop. Those 2 mini cukes come out to be about 3/4 of a cup. Salads, I give you a loose recipe. Use your heart, add what you want. But trust me on all these flavor components, especially the cucumber. It doesn't really taste like cucumber when you get it in here. Just like the kale is not bitter. It just adds a nice texture and lots of good greens, good for you greens. So here we're going to add in probably about 2 to 3 teaspoons of everything but the bagel seasoning. That has some salt and some garlic powder in it, as well as sesame seeds and poppy seeds. Now we add in about, I'm going to say 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, because you guys know I love me some pepper. Set that to the side, and then we mix up our dressing. Here I have 1/2 cup of unsweetened plain yogurt. You can also use sour cream here. And I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, whatever mayonnaise you like. I got a tablespoon of Duke's, and I'm about to add in a tablespoon of Kewpie mayonnaise. Kewpie mayonnaise is Japanese mayonnaise that's slightly sweet, but also has just a little bit of a sour taste to it. So it's interesting. Now we add in our mustard. I'm using dark brown mustard. Any mustard will do here. About a tablespoon. Now to this we add in 2 tablespoons of oil. You can use olive oil, you can use vegetable oil. I'm really liking this avocado oil in my cooking these days. It's flavorless. Now we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of, actually 2 full tablespoons of vinegar. One I'm using apple cider, and the other I'm using white wine vinegar. So you need 2 tablespoons of some sort of acid. It doesn't necessarily have to be vinegar. Most households have vinegar, but if you have lemon juice, you can add that, or any combination of those. Give them a good mix just to get them all emulsified together. And then this will go directly over our salad after we taste it and make sure that it tastes how we want. You can also add a little more pepper in there too if you're not sure that you have enough. The pepper really complements the kale. So we get all that good dressing in there, give it a good mix. And this will marinate in the refrigerator for about an hour to an hour and a half. The longer it sits, the better it gets. It takes the bitterness out of the greens by using those vinegars or that acid-based dressing. I also like to add some cheese. We like Parmesan. It's naturally low fat. It also is a little salty, and you'll notice we didn't put any salt in this. So the cheese provides a natural salt by adding the Parmesan in. Give that a good mix. Then we will get the top and pop that on, and you can even take it a step further after you get your top sealed and shake it up a bit. Then let it marinate for about an hour, hour and a half, and then you got a really yummy salad. Let's look. Okay, so we're back. We have allowed this to marinate in the fridge for just about an hour, hour and a half. And you can see how much the salad has shrunk in size, and the dressing that we made has tenderized the kale. So a lot of people talk about massaging kale, and you can. When you wash it and tear it away from the stem, that is a great time just to give it a little massage. It'll make it a little tender. But we chop it so fine and we marinate it in that homemade dressing, and it does the tenderization for you. Y'all, you have nice flecks of color in here. You've got that cheese and all that delicious flavor from that dressing that we made. So let's give it a taste. And it's packed full of antioxidants and vitamins and minerals that you need, and you'll never know that it's kale. Because we added some other really good vegetables to this too. So let's give it a try. Fresh, delicious, tangy, and sweet all at the same time. This is the perfect salad. Now this is a good base to get you started. It's so good, but you can use that dressing on anything. It would be good on just a coleslaw. It's so good, and that kale is tender. It's not woody. It's not bitter. We've gotten all that out by letting it marinate in that dressing. So this recipe, like all of our others, can be found over at thebutteredhome.com. We would love it if you would give us a visit there and try out some of our recipes and let us know if you like them. Any email that you send, any response you get is always from me. Aside from my family who helps me with a lot of this aspect of things, the back end is all me. So if you're talking to Brooke from The Buttered Home, you are talking to me. We hope that you'll grab this recipe and try it and love it as much as we do. And also be sure you're following us on all of our social platforms. We have a really good time and we want you present wherever we are. And as always, if you're not already and you want all of our videos in one convenient place, head over to YouTube and search for The Buttered Home. And when you find us, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and you ding the bell so that you can be notified when we drop new videos like this one. Y'all have a fantastic day, and from The Buttered Home to your home, I sure love y'all. Bye.